The green flag clearing at the back of the grid. In the shade here in Barcelona, it's lights out and we're racing in Moto3 here in Catalonia. It's a brilliant start from that 7th pole position of this incredible season for David Alonso. Colin Vieira has already been picked off by Ortola on the long run down to the first corner. Adrian Fernandez, Holgado in a Leopard Honda sandwich there between Piqueras and Fernandez. Tyler Sato's aggressive on the inside of Fernandez going into the first corner as well. But it is Alonso that has made the dream start to end a dream season. Oh, further down the field, that's Nepa, is it? I think that is Stefano Nepa on the 82 bike. His weekend so positive up to that point, signing with 658 Squadra Corsa, turn 4, a potential first lap exit then for Nepa. David Munoz has had some early aggression here. Look at that on the inside of the two Leopard Hondas on the run down towards turn 7. They're all grouping up here behind your early race leader Alonso. Let's check the gap between the leading group as they come over the line. It's an early retirement, unfortunately, for Stefano Nepa, suggesting it was contact that helped him into the gravel on the first lap at turn 4. Fastest rider on circuit, the rider in 11th place, Tatsuki Suzuki. Holgado with the slipstream it is, though, that's going to lead here in Barcelona. 2.4 seconds covering the top, 17 over the line.
Alonso led over the line, comes through the first corner, though, in 4th place, underlining the power of the slipstream or the penalty if you don't have a slipstream. It's Fernandez once again trying to elbow his way up the inside of David Munoz, who has had plenty of podiums already in his Moto3 career, but reminder, still not a victory. Yeah, the initial message on our timing screens was long lap penalty for Luca Lunetta. They've now corrected it to a double long lap penalty for irresponsible riding. It does say single long lap on the screen at the moment, but our timing screens are telling us it's a double long lap penalty, and it's just going to come into view at the bottom of the picture. Lunetta was on the inside. We only caught the tail end of that incident, but Nepa cleaned out and ending his spell with MTA.
Not exactly a warm welcome to 658 Squadra Corsa, was it, for Nepa there, from his future teammate Luca Lunetta. There is Ralston. The two Aussies having a good fight here in this league group. Kelso versus Ralston. It's now Jacob Ralston that's got himself up inside the top 6, which would be a season best. Previous best of 8th in Cota, and right here back in May in Catalonia. So this Barcelona venue is a track that is very much to the liking of Ralston. And Adrian Fernandez, we know what a rocket ship the Leopard Honda traditionally is. Holgado's not able to pick up any kind of slipstream at the moment, so now they click through the gearbox. Here comes Holgado on the 96 bike. They're on the exit of the pit lane here, aren't they? Holgado will then in the braking zone ease on the inside of Adrian Fernandez, getting tight there between Piqueras and Ortola. Those two now going through turn 2. Piqueras looked like he might have had the inside line going through 3, but I think it's Ortola that has stood firm. Yeah, he has on the 48 bike there, still in 4th place. Fernandez, though, that leads. Still under 3 seconds covering that top 18. In recovery mode is Luca Lunetta, who at the moment has just served his long lap penalty.
He's got one of them.
He's got one of the two very responsible riding. So he's in 19th place at the moment, is Lunetta, or 18th rather, as you can see on the screens.
Fastest lap of the Grand Prix to the world champion, David Alonso, who's decided he's slipped back way further than he would quite like to. It's time to get going. Holgado this time leads us into turn number 1. Munoz third then from Piqueras and Ortola, and then it's David Alonso running in 6th place.
On board with Ortola, he's got Alonso right behind him at the moment as Ivan Ortola. Looking directly ahead though right now to Munoz. He might be lining up a pass on Munoz down the hill into turn 5. He does, and he has the inside line. Oh, they touch. There was contact there between Ortola and Munoz. Munoz, as you'd expect, was not giving up that place without a big fight. It has cost the Spaniard though a couple of places because Kelso's got through as well. David Alonso does not need any favours. He does not need any help in these Moto3 battles, but he'll take it when it comes his way. He's going to end this lap 10 of 18 inside the top 3. He's just under 4/10 of a second away from your race leader, Adrian Fernandez. Top 17 covered by 2.8 seconds.
Alonso at the inside now of Danny Holgado into 2nd place. This is all following the David Alonso script, isn't it, so far? Just keep yourself out of trouble in the early stages and just gradually pick them all off. He's got one more to pick off. That's the Leopard Honda of Adrian Fernandez. The 31 leads. He's never won a Moto3 Grand Prix, of course. David Alonso has won more than anyone in history. So David Alonso then, we're still probably 4 or 5 laps away from the moment where David Alonso tends to grab these races by the scruff of the neck and tends to win them. Reminder, nobody ever has won 14 Grand Prix in a single class in a single season. Alonso's looking to do that. Via has now got the hurry up in 9th place, so 1:47.5, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Has he left himself too much to do though?
Alonso then is hitting the front then here on the CF Moto Aspar machine. Is this the master plan once again being executed to perfection by the Colombian? Is he now going to get his head down and try and break up the pack? Try and push other riders into mistakes, try and push other riders into burning up their Pirelli rubber. We've seen it so many times, haven't we, from the number 80 so far this season.
Once again, Via just can't overtake anybody. Look at him for the back of the picture on the 95. He just cannot go anywhere from where he is, as Munoz now sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on the very easy to spot 64 in the middle of your picture. Alonso gets swallowed up.
Oh, look at that. There was a right old elbow nudge there between Munoz and Alonso. Top speed, top gear at the end of the start-finish straight there. We just know that David Munoz, he takes no prisoners, does he, at all in these Moto3 battles. The victim there was Alonso, who's been pushed back down to 4th place.
It's almost like there's a pact amongst these Moto3 riders. OK, David, you're not winning this one, as he comes back through into 3rd place now ahead of Ortola. And gets a rematch from Ortola, who just punts Alonso wide. Holgado now through into 4th place.
Holgado goes for the inside line, but he leaves the door open for Alonso, who pounces. Alonso now on the inside. There was a mistake there, wasn't it, on the front end for Fernandez, desperately defending that lead. A lead he now surrenders. Alonso back at the front with 1 lap and 2 corners remaining.
That might not be the worst thing for Adrian Fernandez. I'm not sure you want to lead coming onto this home straight to start the final lap. We saw a tap of the tank from Daniel Holgado, was saying, hey, don't attack me, just follow me. We're coming onto the home straight now to start the final lap. It's going to come all down to this slipstream, and David Alonso is trying to provide none of it.
Piqueras got hung out to dry in the last sector there. Over the line we go then. He has been in this position so many times, hasn't he? Leading the last lap of his farewell Moto3 appearance goes David Alonso. Too good on the brakes he is into the first corner. Ortola, Munoz and Yamanaka almost touch side by side there with 3 abreast through turn 2.
Yeah, Fernandez has to take the shortcut and he has to lose a second there. He's going to certainly lose any hope of winning the Grand Prix from there, and he might get a penalty post-race for that. So I think we can now rule Adrian Fernandez out of this leading battle. Alonso with a few bike lanes in his pocket over Holgado.
Look at this, he's 3/10 of a second clear now through the first sector is Alonso. Has anybody got anything left for the world champion, for a rider who is on the cusp of yet more history? Can you believe what we are about to witness here in Barcelona? An achievement, an accolade that we've never seen in 75 previous years. No rider has ever won 14 Grand Prix in a single season. That's on the table though right now for Alonso.
Munoz just punted Yamanaka wide through turn 7. It's cost them both, and Piqueras now through into 4th place, which might become a podium if Fernandez gets any sort of penalty.
Well, we are racing here in Barcelona, racing for Valencia, the Aspar team based in Valencia. More contact further back between Munoz and Piqueras. What has Danny Holgado got left here for David Alonso? Holgado is going to take second in the World Championship. Is he going to snatch a late victory though here from David Alonso? Can he find a way through into turn 14, or is it win number 14 of this remarkable, record-breaking, history-making season for David Alonso? What a rider, what a talent. He wins the Grand Prix of Barcelona. He bows out of Moto3 in sensational style. He wins the final Grand Prix of the season.